When you cultivate a vegetable, you let it ripe or mature. It's just common sense. But sometimes, nature just defies our logic and works completely in the opposite. Microgreens are a perfect example of this phenomenon. Instead of letting a plant mature, what if you were to start handpicking its young branches? From the point of view of a horticulturist, it would just be plain stupid, but from a point of view of a dietitian, you've just hit a gold mine. So, who's in the right here? Stay tuned as we look at what microgreens are and the 5 health benefits of microgreens that make it just about all right to commit such a plant murder. So what are microgreens? Sow some broccoli seeds in your garden and wait for them to sprout. When the young plant develops some leaves on it and grows to around 1 to 3 inches tall, cut it off. It might sound brutal at first, but after listening to the part about the amazing nutrient content and health benefits of these young greens, you'd bring yourself to commit this atrocity. First of all, it doesn't just have to be broccoli. In theory, every vegetable sprout can be taken as microgreens. However, most popular varieties of microgreens, the ones that are even available in supermarket, are produced using seeds from broccoli family. That includes cauliflower, cabbage, watercress, radish, and of course broccoli. Lettuce family. That includes endive, chicory, and radicchio in addition to lettuce. And garlic family, which is comprised of garlic, onion, and leek. There are other popular families out there too, but you got the point, right? Since there are this many different possible varieties of microgreens, the taste and nutrient content of each type varies. Sprouts versus microgreens. People often confuse microgreens with sprouts. Sprouts are the stage when the seed just starts germinating. Usually, it takes just 2 to 3 days to grow sprouts in water. On the other hand, microgreens usually require 1 to 3 weeks before they could be harvested. Another difference is that sprouts don't require sunlight to grow, but microgreens do. But that doesn't mean that they cannot be grown at home. Just find a convenient spot for your instant greens and just make sure that they're getting enough sunlight. Now comes the best part of the video. What will you be getting out of these young plants? Let's look at the top 5 health benefits of microgreens. Number 1. Their nutrient content is just off the charts. Microgreens are very high in vitamins, minerals, and enzymes as compared to your regular leaves, almost 40 times higher. This is because they've just sprouted from the seeds. So a fully grown kale may be your sort of thing, but a kale microgreen is not that far off either when it comes to nutritional value. A 2012 study on the nutrient content of different microgreens summarized this perfectly. Researchers found a variation in the type of nutrients that each microgreen was high in. For example, red cabbage, green daikon radisha, and cilantro all were rich in 4 different vitamins and carotenoids, but the red cabbage microgreens were particularly high in vitamin C amounts and were lacking in vitamin E. On the other hand, green daikon radish were rich in vitamin E. Anyways, a 100-gram serving of microgreens from basil and sunflower mix will have 2.2 grams of protein, 4.4 grams of carbohydrate, 2.2 grams of fiber, 88 milligrams of calcium, 15.9 milligrams of iron, 66 milligrams of magnesium, 66 milligrams of phosphorus, 298 milligrams of potassium, 11 milligrams of sodium, 0.7 milligrams of zinc, 6.6 milligrams of vitamin C, 79.6 micrograms of vitamin A, 66 milligrams of folate, and trace amounts of selenium and magnesium are also present. All of this for just 28 calories. That's crazy. Number 2. Super rich in antioxidants. When we talk about plants, antioxidants naturally get mentioned too. Although plant-based food is normally rich in vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants, microgreens are especially high in antioxidant compounds. Antioxidants are the compounds that protect us from oxidative damage, which is the result of an imbalance of harmful free radicals and antioxidant compounds. Free radicals are produced naturally inside the body during metabolism and exercise, but we can also get exposed to them through environmental pollutants, chemicals, and cigarette smoke. When their number exceeds that of antioxidants, then it could lead to cell damage, which could ultimately lead to cancer. Well, that's the crux of it. But if you want to get more of an in-depth view of the mechanics of oxidative stress and how antioxidants deal with it, we've done separate videos on both of these topics. The link is in the description box below. Anyways, some antioxidants are produced by the body, while the others can be consumed through plant-based foods. Due to their high antioxidant contents, microgreens are an ideal food to counter the threat of oxidative stress. But even among the antioxidant compounds, there's a difference. The exact type of antioxidants in microgreens would depend on their source. For example, microgreens of the broccoli family are rich in vitamin E, which is a phenolic antioxidant. What's a phenolic antioxidant, you ask? Well, for that, you'll have to watch our video on antioxidants. Anyways, as I was saying, the broccoli family is high in vitamin E, but the lettuce family contains a different antioxidant in high concentration, vitamin A. Some of the best choices for microgreens when it comes to antioxidants are broccoli, cabbage, cauliflower, lettuce, and Brussels sprouts. Number 3. May prevent heart disease and Alzheimer's disease. We talked about how microgreens from the broccoli family are rich in phenolic antioxidants, right? But it's not just broccoli, though. Many different types of microgreens are jam-packed with polyphenols. These phenolic antioxidants can reduce the risk of heart disease. Animal studies have shown that microgreens may lower triglycerides and bad cholesterol, or low-density lipoprotein. Since LDL cholesterol is a risk factor for heart disease, these antioxidants can put a lid on this troublesome condition. Similarly, antioxidants and polyphenols especially may lower the risk of Alzheimer's disease as well. So not only are you getting an amazing taste and an unbelievable number of nutrients, but you're also keeping troublesome conditions like heart disease and Alzheimer's disease at bay. It cannot get better than this. Number 4. May be effective against diabetes. We eat food, and after some time, the glucose or sugars in the food get converted into energy. It may seem like a straightforward process. However, it is anything but that. To put it in simple terms, the sugars from the food first enter the bloodstream. That's convenient since blood is the one thing in our body that gets to every cell of our body. So, how do the cells know when to take in the sugars from the bloodstream? The answer is insulin. When the sugar levels in the blood rise, a hormone called insulin is released. That signals the body to start taking the sugars into the cells. And if there's excess sugar, then that is diverted toward the liver, where it is stored as glycogen and fat. Diabetes is a condition where the blood sugar levels don't drop and remain high. There could be several possible reasons for that. The most common one is insulin resistance, where more insulin is required for effective conversions of sugar, and there comes a point where the body cannot keep up with the rising demand. This is type 2 diabetes. On the other hand, if there's something wrong with the pancreas and the insulin production comes to a halt, or decreases significantly, then again the blood sugar levels would not drop, and that is known as type 1 diabetes. Consistently high blood sugar is bad since it can cause damage to body organs, including the heart, eyes, and kidneys. Certain types of stress can also stop the cells from absorbing sugars. Microgreens can be effective against this stress, as lab studies have found that fenugreek microgreens could increase the cellular sugar uptake by 25 to 44%. Number 5. May prevent certain cancers from developing. Cancer doesn't need introductions. Despite the advancements in science and medicine, no cure for cancer has yet been found. Of course, there's the chemotherapy. That's something considered a cure, but it's actually a treatment that may cure some people of certain cancers. So our best bet in case of cancer is to try and avoid it in the first place. Luckily, the science isn't so bleak on that. Many natural compounds have been identified through studies that have demonstrated amazing cancer-curbing properties. Polyphenols are one such group of compounds that have amazing anti-cancer properties. Since microgreens are rich in polyphenols, it won't be a far-fetched thing to claim that microgreens may lower the risk of various types of cancer. Finally, to summarize, microgreens are young vegetable plants that are about 2 to 3 inches tall. Unlike the sprouts, they have a few early leaves on them and require around 1 to 3 weeks before they could be considered a microgreen. Microgreens could be obtained from any vegetable plant. There are limitless options to choose from. But there are some families of vegetables that are more popular than the rest. These include the broccoli family, lettuce family, and garlic family. Depending on the type, their taste and nutrients can vary. The top 5 health benefits of microgreens are: they are highly nutritious and contain many minerals, vitamins, and enzymes. They contain large amounts of antioxidants that can keep oxidative stress at bay. They may be helpful for the heart and could also protect against the Alzheimer's disease. They can help diabetes patients in lowering their blood sugar levels by promoting cellular sugar intake. They have compounds like polyphenols that have anti-cancer properties. With that, we come to the end of our video. We hope that you benefited from this video. If you did, please hit the like button and share the video with your friends and family. Want to see more videos like this one? Please subscribe to our channel. Welcome to Wellness. And press that bell icon as well so you never miss another video. We'll see you in another healthy video. Until then, take care.